Hello everyone, and welcome to what I'm prepping today. This batch, not sure which it is, 200 and something, is going into the freeze dryer. It's not just taken out of the freeze dryer. I have 72 gummy bears per tray, and I remember the time I did a candy experiment video with a bunch of different things. Gummy bears swell up. I just wanted to show you how they look before and then how they look after. And if you can notice this tray right here, I was going to put them all in order by flavor, and then I thought, you know what, that is too time consuming. It was time consuming getting them all heads up. So then I took a picture of them, and now I'm going to turn one upside down on each tray, and then you can look and see if you can guess which one's upside down. Okay, it's done. Anybody see them? I'll give you a close-up. I know this is ridiculous. So while you're looking at this, trying to figure it out, or wondering why you're wasting your time, or why I'm wasting your time, I had to look up again. It wasn't in my notes how many I could fit on one tray before they just overflowed, because they will get large. And it would be so much better if I could do these like I do bananas and stand them up. And I did try that, but then if you move the tray, they fall over. So they're going to fall over anyway. And then trying to lift them, into place while they're standing up just wouldn't work. So then I was looking online and I found this company that actually makes racks. Like, I suppose they're for candy, but people put jello and stuff in them, I guess. But you can actually, it's a rack, like a cross grid, kind of like one of those old-fashioned ice cube trays that are metal. And if you're 50 plus, you probably remember them as a kid. Now they sell as vintage ice cube trays, and they sell for a lot of money. If you can find the old ones, like 20 bucks a piece or more. So anyway, it's similar to that, but it actually fits across the entire tray. It's a grid that you can actually take apart and put together to what size you want, but the width matches the inside of your tray, and of course the length matches the inside of the length of the tray. And that way you can actually put them side by side, standing up, and then you can fit probably 50% more. And so if you were going to do a lot of things that you could think you would need those for, that would be a good investment, I suppose. They were rather pricey, but, supposedly they should last for a long time. And I believe they were made in the USA as well. Also, I have a deformed little guy here, right there. I don't know what happened to him. How'd that even happen? So we're going to see how he looks freeze-dried. Alrighty, that's it. And I'm just going to add this video onto the rest of the freeze-dried video, and through the magic of YouTube, you will just see them when they're done. Hello everyone, and welcome to batch 234 in the freeze dryer. This is what the gummy bears look like after being freeze-dried. The poor things, some of them seem to have lost their character altogether. This one is just blown up. He looks like the ant in one of the Harry Potter movies that blew away. Then again, maybe that one is better for that description. So you can see some of them, maybe the yellow ones, don't get as big as the rest. I don't know if that's it, or if some of them just contain a little more something than the others do that makes them puff up like that. If you remember, we had that one that was defective from the get-go, had that little thing sticking out the side, and I put it up in the corner. Here it is, right here. So he stayed small, but all the yellow ones did, and he kept his little defective club foot. This one looks like he has a swollen foot and needs surgically removed. Oh my, this one's eyes bulged out. And these are the ones that were all nice in a row. I don't think there's any finding the ones now that I turned one upside down on each tray. That would be a fun thing to look for. Maybe. If I didn't have 50 other things to do. Oh, that's probably him right there. I don't know. No, it looks like his hands are at the top there. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. I cannot find one that appears to be upside down. Well, this whole tray is upside down, so I'm looking for one that's right side up, and I'm not finding that either. And let me see if I can get my little taste tester to put down his phone and come do a taste test. Grandson, will you come please test a gummy bear? Can you turn your phone off? He's whining because he's watching something on YouTube. He watches, I don't know what he's watching. What were you watching on YouTube, buddy? Nothing. All right, so do you want to try one? His little face was like, ew. But they'll be different now. There you go. He's going for what flavor you think that is? Orange? Stuck the whole thing in his mouth. He's crunching. What do you think? What was your first reaction? He's just got this troubled look on his face like he doesn't know what to think. While he's thinking, I'll show you the notes on this batch. So what I did was 72 gummy bears. They were Black Forest brand. We did 72 gummy bears per tray. I don't think I could have fit many more on there. I told you that somebody invented something that makes them stand up. Oh, wait a minute. We have a verdict. What do we get, Nick? Put it right here. It's a thumbs down. Oh my gosh, he thumbs down the marshmallow peeps too, and I thought he'd love that. So he likes his candy non-freeze dried. Did it taste good? Didn't taste good at all. Did it taste like a gummy bear? But you like gummy bears. So it did taste like a gummy bear. Wait, now you tell me you don't like gummy bears?
I don't like gummy bears.
You don't like gummy bears. I bought you a 7-pound bag of gummy bears so you could freeze dry them.
I kind of like gummy bears.
Oh, but he kind of likes them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he just woke up. He's not that energetic this morning. I got up early because this batch took me forever in the freeze dryer. And guess what? It should not have taken that long. But we lost a lot of plants to frost. I had to cull them. I had to replace them. And it was just really a lot to get done. And so let's get back to those notes on the gummy bears. So I'm not going to tell you how long the freeze dryer ran. Suffice it to say that this batch, had I not added this extra time here, because normally a freeze cycle is 9 hours and a final dry is 7. The freeze dryer freezes for the time you set, and then it starts its freeze, thaw, freeze, extract water cycle, all that technical stuff that somebody else could answer better for you. And then it does a final dry cycle, normally of 7 hours. I up mine to 24 because I'm always adding time anyway, because I'm always doing other things. And summer is usually a time I actually slow down in freeze drying until I start harvesting things from the garden, and then it picks up a little more. So it should only take 24 hours. A batch of gummy bears in the freeze dryer from beginning to end, 24 hours, you should be taking them out. And if you can't, you just add time. Like, that's all there is to it. Or you could let the freeze dryer stop, and it will keep it in a hold cycle where the pump doesn't run, but the kind of freezer part of it does. Now, some people, when they do that, they like to add more freeze drying time right before they take it out to kind of warm up the trays and, get the last little bit of moisture that may be condensation off of the food. So, and I was a little bit on the ball this time. Prior to taking these out, I cut down my half-gallon bags, and so that I can put these in there. I don't like wasting all these oxygen absorbers on candy, but because we're going to go ahead and put this away, and of course we'll share some, but we're going to go ahead and put this away. So even when it comes time to pull it out, I don't want to be giving somebody, the equivalent of a pound's worth or even half a pound's worth of snacks. Snacks I like to keep in very small doses, like single size servings, kind of like most of the food, but definitely with snacks so that you can pass them around or do whatever you're going to do with them. So, it's just what I have to do. And that's about it. I can't think of anything else. I'm not going to count these out by flavor. I'll just put a mixture of gummy bears in one bag. I don't know how many are going to fit. I think I probably didn't make enough bags. I counted out 20 bags, which gives me 40 half bags. And, divided by 72 times, oh, that was 72 times 4. I'll probably be making more bags. I may, in the end, for more time savings, just throw the last few in a half-gallon bag. But what also I did was I went ahead and made up some bags of tea so that, for whatever I'm short, whatever oxygen absorbers I have left over out of this bag of 20, I don't have to reseal this bag because it doesn't work for me, and I haven't attempted to put them in a glass mason jar. I just, I could, but I just like to go ahead and use the whole bag. And so that's there. And then since it's, just tea bags, whatever I don't get done, I will just sit in the pantry. I would wrap that down though. I don't know. I always do. I would just go ahead and leave that in the pantry for the next time that I need something to complete the bag of 20. All right, guys, I'm going to put this video together with the other one, the part 1 of the gummy bears, I guess, and then it's going to be another super long video. Or maybe I'll just be able to put these both up independently. I don't know how that'll work yet. But let me know what you think of freeze-dried gummy bears, and let me know how your gardens come along, because even though I'm doing this, my mind is outside. That's where I want to be. It's actually my favorite chore, is to be working outside in the garden. But as you get older and as you get injuries, doesn't always cooperate. Your body doesn't always cooperate. I go outside, I'm out there for 20 minutes, and then I'm too sore, and I come back in. I'm just getting ancient, I suppose. Yeah, I know. Listen to me crying the blues. I said it was done, and I am. So, everybody, be blessed, and I wish you a pain-free day.